anything. I can even shoot water out of that thing because it can't get.
That's what you say. You know when you're here, you're like, God, play ball.
Wow.
Hey, happy Friday.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday, LaDonna. What's up, babe? Let me move over here something in front. Yeah, my friend.
All right.
You say hi to your sister?
I speak to my sister all the time.
Well,
Hello,
she's
my sister.
here. You say hello. It's rude. How are you, buddy? Have I called you rude?
I guess I'm okay. I got like a paper cut or something on my face.
I do too, right here.
It's like right on my knuckle, and like,
and it's weird because
it's
it's not all the
burning.
way in here, but
Yeah.
it's.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like it.
Yep.
So how was your week? Let's start with you today.
Corporate America. That's all I'll say. Corporate America.
That is tart.
Yeah, that's the lie mean. So that was been my week. Corporate America.
Mine has been retail America. How about that?
Yeah. So other than that, this Friday came fast enough for me. I appreciate it. And Monday comes again. I don't see how people do this for their whole life.
I don't care what you say. I just did 21 straight and I'm off tomorrow. So I'm so excited. It's like tomorrow's a holiday for real.
No. 21 days straight. I don't think I ever worked 21 days in my life. Huh?
Then they had a nerve to ask me if I was coming in tomorrow on my way out. I didn't even laugh at him. I did not respond. I did not respond to that. I was not going to dignify that with an answer after doing 21 straight.
Yeah. Nope. I don't think I worked 21 straight days ever in my life.
I don't think anyone should.
Mm-mm.
Myself included. Don't do
you
it.
Shouldn't.
It's dumb.
No, you shouldn't.
Let's keep on vacation.
Yeah, well, that's, I don't know. I don't be having jobs like that. So I don't know how that workforce thing works. I know when I don't want to work, I don't. When I do, I do.
She noticed the painting.
Oh, see, I put something up. I don't know if it's lopsided. I put something up because we don't have the flowers up anymore. It's a painting I stole from one of my homies from college. It's his cousin made the painting. And I just was like, I'm taking it. So I took it. Thanks, now. Hope everybody else is having a happy Friday. Have a great weekend. This is not the holiday weekend, is it? No, it's next weekend.
Next weekend, because my daughter's birthday is the holiday.
And mine is the day before. My daughter's the day before, I believe. Yeah. That's the second child. We don't know what's going on with them.
I don't have one of those.
Yeah.
One and done. Got it right first time. Not making.
I ain't gonna say nothing about my oldest. I love her. And yeah, so let's get into the topics for this week. What are we talking about? Let's see if we talk with something. Oh, I was gonna say I was agreeing. We'll talk about something simple. We'll go into the Gabrielle union. Never liked her. I probably said that before. For some reason, I don't know her, but when I saw her in acting or something, I was like, she's a good actress. I probably wouldn't like her as a person. Then I found out that she used to be a mean girl in school, and I said, I don't like her. Yeah, because look, LaDonna. That's why I set your brother over here because the booby. But I forgot the butt was here. I'm not into butt stuff.
I thought that was the booby. I thought that was the knee.
That could be a booby or a knee. That's the knee. Yeah. Oh, the booby.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's how I see it, even though I think they're supposed to be trees.
Yeah, it's a tree trunk with boobies. But that's where your mind should have went, because that's where it is. That's
why you took it, because you thought it was
sure did. TNA. But yeah, Gabrielle Union, I never really, and every time I don't like somebody that I never met or whatever, but seen on TV and then hear about how they were, I'm like, I knew that's why I didn't like them. There's something just unlikable about her. And she must have trauma or something, because she really needs to be a man. She wants to be a man so bad. That's weak, ladies. If you're a woman, being a woman is where you're strong. Being a man is where you're weak. Same thing for men. Being more feminine makes you weak. Be a man. Play your role. But so she's in the news because she's like stressed about where her money's gonna come from. I don't understand how people be having money I ain't being no money like that. I don't be stressed like that. I mean, maybe twice or 3 times in my life I was stressed.
Mo problems. That's what Biggie said. I don't know. I'll be like, no.
I ain't gonna have no problems.
I think you have the
my means, live within my world, and stop trying to live in somebody else's world. That you gotta keep up with the Joneses. Don't want to keep up with Joneses. I keep up with the Colberts.
There is no keeping up, so please stop trying.
So, well, anyway, she's worried about not having money. Her and Dwayne Wade are married.
But they go 50-50.
But they go 50-50 on bills. What kind of mess is that? She must not do nothing in the house. She probably don't cook. She don't clean. She don't raise no kids. She don't do none of that stuff.
That's another bill.
How in the world you just rich, poor, or in between? A man's supposed to take care of those things. And then you can help out if you need to help out. But as far as you being a breadwinner or somebody putting half and half and doing everything else, are you stupid? You like doing overtime? Because that's what it is being a woman. You don't just sit there unless these women just sitting there. You the doctor. You the doctor of the house. If you got kids running around sick, you failing as a woman. Because you should be taking care of what's going in their bodies, so what comes out of their bodies is great. If you got a man and he ain't fed, or he running around here with sick, there's something wrong with you lady. There's something wrong with in between legs. You get rid of flu. Some of that sometimes too. Mm-hmm. So you doing all this other stuff. You cooking, you cleaning the house, you making the house a home.
I don't know that she's doing any of that.
Yeah, she can't be doing all that. Paying 50-50.
I haven't seen her doing it. I'm telling you, they just pay a maid and a housekeeper and stuff. Those are more of those bills that 50-50 they're going half on.
I don't like that. And I don't understand why people think that's a rich person. I mean, that's better than cleaning your own house. Why you got people touching your stuff in your house? Why you got people coming in your house with their energy?
I don't enjoy cleaning.
I don't either, but
I don't want somebody else in my house.
Yeah, why you got somebody else cooking for you? Yuck. You can't cook for you. You allowing somebody else to cook for your man and your kids.
I end up like Maria Sharma.
That ugly maid. I'm not saying she's ugly, but she was not attractive
to
me.
I don't seem to like her.
Oh, he ain't too true. I like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back. Love Terminator. Keep acting.
I like twins.
I love twins. You know why I love twins? Danny DeVito. Oh, I love him so much. I love Danny DeVito. If you ever see this, Mr. DeVito, I am so in love with you. I am so in love.
It's a weirdo thing.
Like, I'm in love. You can't have me.
Ew.
Ain't no ill about that. You saying ill about me because you can't be saying ill about Danny DeVito.
Okay, whatever.
I learned to pay the cost to be the boss. And that's the other thing. If you're a man and you're allowing your woman to pay, and I said allowing, to pay 50-50 in the house, she has a lot to say. You can't expect to be the whole man in your house if you got her paying bills and doing man work.
The way he rubs me, I don't think that he wants
he's not the man. Yeah.
I think I've seen that man.
They not the man in the house. I don't know what his pronouns are. I'm trying to be respectful to the ways. They may.
Look, if they happy, let them be who they be.
No, okay. If they happy with Gabby, because they not part of the day. A day is a singular person.
I mean they, the couple.
They the couple.
If they happy with their situation.
Oh yeah. But I was hearing a lot of women talking about, well, what are you doing as far as your woman duties? Because if you're not doing those, or if you're doing those plus paying half the bills, you a trick.
In which case, maybe he winning.
Oh, I am Dwayne Wade ain't. How you comfortable? That was nasty. I'm gonna eat it too. How you comfortable? Whatever. How you comfortable as a man allowing your woman to pay half?
She wanted to. I allowed her to do what she wanted to.
Smack her.
You want to pay half? Pay half.
Smack her and get her shaking right. You men stop doing acting right.
You want to pay 75%? I'll let you.
You shake her up and say, "What is wrong with you, woman? Be a woman."
But that's the thing. Like, he won't pick up the slack. Because that was what the article was about.
Oh, she do that to him. What's wrong with you, Dwayne?
No, she's scared that she won't make her half of the bills. That's what the article.
You ain't got no half no bills. You married.
No. But that's my. Can I make my point without you?
Yes, I'm trying to find a camera too. Yeah, I think it's
right in the middle.
No, it's not.
So it's right here.
It's right here. Yep, it's right there.
Okay.
So glad your point.
Oh, I forgot. Move on.
No, about Dwayne Wade.
Oh,
and
yeah,
women. Not him being a woman.
Yeah, that's probably what the point was. I don't remember.
And you said because she's scared that she won't have her half.
Oh yeah, she won't have her half. If like a movie she's doing or something gets canceled or something like that. But I'm like, well, if y'all married, like at the end of the day,
that's all y'all.
Yeah. It's not like you'll be like, oh, she ain't paying her half of the bill, so she got to get evicted. I'm gonna stay. No, that's
some of these men might be like that. Boys, males, because no man would be like that.
Joe don't say.
Joe said. Anyway, again, because I know I'm talking about the men out in my family, and men I grew up with, my dad and stuff. They may have issues, whatever. Everybody do, but they are men. Whenever we're out, my cousins will not. I mean, to the point, get offended if you go in your pocket to buy them something, go in your pocket at all for anything. It's like you're offending them, and they stand like guard in front of all the women. They don't even notice they do that. Where if any man or woman approaches us, they're the first line of defense automatically. Something that's not even a thought to them. That's how they are. That's because that's how men are supposed to be. Let's try how I was raised. The men I was raised around. They lead you. You don't have much to say. They take care of you, and you just be happy. They take care of all of that way, and you make sure you cook, you clean, and do things for them. Wash your clothes. Does your cousin need clothes washed? You need a meal. Do that stuff for them because they take care of everything else. Who you call on when you need somebody? If you don't have nobody to call on, that's a shame.
Call on Jesus.
Jesus ain't come back yet. And side saddle Jesus can't ride a donkey. We can go to Nick Cannon because this is a fluff one too. Nick Cannon.
He's doing too much. Hilarious. He's literally doing too much.
Yes, for his clone babies. I don't know. Allegedly. Don't I have that thing? They're not cloned. They're just going to be harvested for his organs, I think. Allegedly. See, I got it. So nobody can say anything. And remember, it's called the undomesticated opinion, not a fact. Mm-hmm. But so what happened on Mother's Day? Oh, happy Mother's Day, everybody who are mothers. Yeah. Only mothers. And women, don't y'all dare try to say y'all fathers too, because y'all ain't got penises or balls, and y'all can't change the sex of a baby. Kind of. But don't y'all do it. So ain't no men going to be saying happy Mother's Day to no men, because y'all fathers. And women, y'all happy Mother's Day if you are a mother or a godmother. And y'all don't get no happy Mother's Day if y'all have dogs and cats and you're like, these are your babies. You need to go see somebody about that. But yeah, Mother's Day.
I agree with what you just said. But oh yeah, he wanted to send a handwritten note to each of his baby mamas. And you know it's like 32 of them. Mm-hmm. He got a whole classroom of baby mamas. And from what I understand, some of those letters got mixed up, and at least 2 of them got sent to the wrong people, and it caused a big kerfuffle.
Was he talking about how much he loved them?
I didn't get into the details of all of that.
He's a dummy. Is he just one of those people who need to be something because he's not good at anything? Like he needs to cause controversy or something because he's just blah.
He just needs to be the center of attention. It seems to be.
It do seems like that, and he's not anything to be attentive about. That's the good hand too. Yeah, he's not.
Put my cash app down there.
Oh yeah, he's not talented. He's average and safe.
There's gotta be something he's good at for the reason he has all these shows.
He's a safe Negro. You see what happened to him when he said that about the people that black people can't talk about? Well, they took his show away and took it out, and then he had to repent and go to rabbi school and all that other stuff, and then they gave him his show back. And then he was like, I can't do nothing else. Might as well just have all these kids. Because he wasn't having all those kids then.
He was having kids.
Then he had the ones with Mariah. And when that incident happened, he started spurting out them kids.
Yeah, like that's when he found out he was sick. He was like, I need organs.
Allegedly. So yeah, that's messed up, Nick. Or not. They women, they understand what you're doing. Ain't like they know you love them. You may love them because you can love multiple people, as many people as you want. You're supposed to love everyone in the world. Not how you doing it, Nick, but maybe how you doing it, Nick. But anyway, that was funny. We can go here and then we'll go back to that one. The white woman who tried to steal the black man bike. And
it was a rental bike at that. Like he had put his card in to rent the bike, and then she came and hopped on it and started screaming, help me.
And then the black guy, like she was crying, fake crying, and the other black guy was like, you ain't even crying. She was like,
not one tear came down.
And she was like, well, she's a PA, a physician assistant, which is above a registered nurse, I believe, and right under a doctor. So she went to school and she's working on people that look like us. Imagine how she treats them. The reason why people die a lot, black people die a lot, is because they go to the doctors. And they be like, go to the doctors. They got something for you. You need to go back to your own remedies. Because with the medicine that they're giving y'all, making y'all look gray, because it's messing up with your blood. And it's also causing y'all have all these blood clots. Everybody on blood thinners, can't eat green vegetables. What kind of mess is that? You can't eat green vegetables. That just sounds stupid. But, and y'all, everybody I know, everybody's just on some damn Coumadin or blood thinners. There's something wrong with that. Your blood brings oxygen to your body to help everything move and work. Your blood has your essence in there. It is your life force. And all of y'all are starting to look gray and zombie-like and dead. So anyway. Oh, we're going to talk about that too. But she was suspended from work. And she shouldn't be working. She should get her license. Something. She's a racist. Go to one of those towns where there's only white people, because you know she's mistreating other people of color. But I don't even like to say the term. She's mistreating black people and the other people that don't want to be called black, the light skins. She's mistreating them.
Just call them American minorities, because they're not world minorities. We know who the world minority is.
White people. So yeah, and then while she's doing that, these two brothers who would pay for this, pay for the bikes. This white man comes up and says, why don't you just reset it? Because he didn't do anything wrong. Yeah. She the one that jumped on that bike.
Yeah.
I don't even understand.
She said to pay it. Why are you trying to? No.
I don't understand how white women tears does anything for anybody. I don't understand it.
I used to work with a lady named Wendy, and I loved Wendy. But anytime I tried to tell Wendy what to do, she would just start crying and run to the office. And everybody thinking I was just
Carlos Miller. Hold on, go ahead, say my Wendy.
But she used to just like tell people, and then people would find out what really happened from the other people who were around. And be like, all you asked her to do was her job. That's it. I didn't even tell her to stop talking, because she would talk with her hands and stop work. I'm like, Wendy, can we do both? Mm-hmm. And she would take offense to that and start crying.
Because white women are the worst.
She was a sweetheart for the most part.
As far as their entitlement, they can do whatever they want, and you can't say anything back to them. I feel for white men. I sure do. Because if that is your counterpart and you got to go through that, I see why y'all go to black women. I see why y'all look for somebody, because they are annoying as F. They are mean. They're abusive. And then you can't say nothing to them because they're going to cry back and forth. And I'm not, well, I ain't going to preference all. If you ain't one of them, then they ain't talking about you. But it's a whole bunch. I mean, I've experienced. That's all they do.
Unfortunately, I had to think hard.
Yeah, is they passive aggressive. They're
all passive.
All passive aggressive. All black white men and white women. They just don't know how to be direct.
Please, just be direct.
Yeah, but they don't understand how to do that, because then they become rude. They don't understand. They don't, you have to write things out to the point where you have to give them A, B, C, and D for them to follow it, because they don't understand. But yeah, y'all got to know your history. White women was murdering slaves where they had to create laws so they wouldn't do it anymore. Yeah. White women are the reason why a lot of laws are created, because they are the
catalyst for a lot of this stuff.
Talking about white women, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Greens. Oh, before we get into that, LaDonna, you're right. Okay. I don't mess with the Canaan like that. But Carlos Miller, and he's short too. I like a short man. He like probably like 5'8", 5'10", maybe. Oh, I like me some Carlos Miller. Child. If I get a chance to meet him, after I'm done with him. But no, I like Carlos Miller. But Marjorie Taylor Greene, this white woman, said that being called a white supremacist is the same as someone using the N-word.
I ain't even got a comment for that. Fuck that shit.
Do white people really not know? That's why they don't want the real history to come out, because they're going to realize they are the cancer of this earth. Everything they do is, everything bad in this world traces right back to them. White supremacy is because of them. The N-word is because of them. It's so bad when my kid be like, well, why does potholes like this? And why does people in South Philly get to park this way? And I be like, because, and she be like, white people are like, yep. Every problem is because of them and their history. But their history towards each other is ridiculous. Like, it's just pure evilness. And then they sit around and really have an argument. You have to look at your history. Look at your family. Don't even go too far back in history. Look at your family. That stuff ain't normal. It ain't normal. How y'all treat each other, how the women belittle the other women, how the men be touched. And not everybody family do this, but most of y'all families, you can relate to something. It's ridiculous. Would y'all wake up and realize that once y'all step foot out that cave, y'all said y'all from caves, and it's proven in history, everything has been going wrong. Animals, y'all cutting balls off animals because y'all say they're aggressive. Leave these damn animals' balls alone. For real. I hope one of these animals they revolt and start eating y'all. And remember, the animals have been fighting back. All these animals getting killed and because for sport. Y'all got to remember, white people killed a whole species of animals just so they can starve black people. Yeah. How evil is that? Disease. You know why we wasn't used to disease? Because we wash our butts. And we don't have kings that only wash up once in their whole lifetime. This just, would y'all look at y'all history and realize y'all are the problem? And
that's
then
maybe write it to be whatever they want it to be. But the fucked up thing is, once they write it, when you really look at it, you're like, oh, this is still fucked up.
It is. Even though it's still messed up. They have never created anything but the patent system, so they can charge people who don't have money for their ideas. So they take them and say it's theirs.
Intellectual theft.
Everything. If you look back at any and everything that has been wrong in this earth in history, it stems from them. And once, maybe if they stop being in denial about it, maybe they'll do better. It's just their culture. But come on, white supremacy is the same as using the N-word. It all came from y'all. One is powerful, one is not. One kills people, the other word is used and has killed people and still killing people to this day because of y'all. There is nothing, anytime y'all come into people's spaces, it changes the energy and changes the space. Y'all are the problem. Get it together so maybe everybody can live in this world, including y'all, happily. But as long as y'all keep existing, shit just keeps going wrong. Down from pollution to killings to laws, inequality, healthcare, everything is based upon y'all rotten behinds. So won't y'all have a conversation with each other and say, can we stop being rotten asses and actually contribute something to this world other than death, destruction, and plague? Come on. People are still here like, hey, are they ever going to get better? I have hopes. Let me talk about my hope story. I keep getting my feelings hurt just a tad bit because I used to get feelings hurt a lot of times when I was younger dealing with white people. A white person, I was friends with, I'm no longer friends with that person, Jewish guy. They always have some kind of little remarks. If you be lucky enough to find friends that happen to be white, that don't use too many of those remarks, because even they do stuff where you like.
Sometimes,
you can have conversations.
Sometimes you got to be like, I don't want to teach you and correct you.
Because every time you don't want to be a teacher, but if you're lucky enough, you find a few or even one that you can be like, oh, we have real conversations. Even if somebody says something wrong, you have real conversations, and they're not like, oh, but no. So let me go back to this Jewish guy. I'm gonna tell you something he said to me years ago when we first became friends. Well, if everybody was the same color, then there wouldn't be no racism.
It would be classism.
Who wants to be y'all color? For one.
No, they
some black people enjoy being black. Not a lot, but some do.
Black is beautiful. Everybody wants to be black. That's why everybody stand out in the sun and try to get darker.
Not a lot of black people, because a lot of black people still be like, I ain't getting out in that sun. My skin gonna get dark. You know, a lot of black people don't want to be black. But anyway, the rest of the world do. And I said, but that doesn't change. The issue is that you can't deal with my skin color. You will find something else that's going to be different. If you have to hate somebody or wish that they was your color or one color that's acceptable to you, then you're a racist. He's like, oh no, I didn't look at it that way. Well, I guess whatever, because y'all don't look at it no other way but your way.
Yeah, that's
another problem of y'all's that y'all created in this world. That I thing. We have never been that type. It was community.
It's we, us is what it's supposed to be.
But the other thing he said the other day, this is what white people do too. And if you're a friend of mine that happen to be white, stop, because we're going to end up not being friends. Because this was like, he caught me on a day where I just was not having white people shit. So he's like, hey, this is what white people do to me all the time. I saw this great show. I was like, knowing what the show is going to be of a black person. It was so good and it was so invigorating. And I know you're going to like it. Well, why would I like this show? Oh, it was about this lady and this black lady. And she was so, because she's black. So if I go see a play about dreidels, I should think of you because you'll love it. It got dreidels in it, right? If I go see a Jewish play, well, let me run to my Jewish friend because he got to love it because it has Jews in it. That's what white people consistently do.
I don't look right back at him. I just seen Fiddler on the Roof.
No, that's why I say to myself, so when I see a play about dreidels, should I come? He was like, no, it wasn't that. She just was really good. I didn't even see her color. Negro, she black. You're white. We see color, but you're the only person that has a problem with it. And that's what white people continuously do. You have a problem with our color, or the lack of color that you have, and the jealousy because you can't be us, you can't walk like us, you can't talk like us, and you can't invent or be talented like us. Y'all create this rift between us. We want to be y'all friends. We want to be kind to everyone, but y'all continuously do that racist stuff. And then he's like, well, no, I didn't see color. And I see a lot of stuff about blacks. But do you tell your Jewish friends about those black shows? Are they going, do you say, hey, I know a show that you're going to like because of this? No, you don't. You come to the person because I'm not your friend. I am your black friend or a black. So if you are a friend that happens to be white, don't you dare come. I'm done with that. Don't come to me and ask me, do I know any black actors or actresses, when you don't ask me if I know any black white actors or actresses, or Chinese actors or actors, or other Asian actors or actors, or Hispanic. I am not your go-to to the blacks. If I'm the only black you know, then stop knowing me. Other things, stop saying, oh, I saw this great play. I know you're going to like it. And it ends up because it's a black person in it. So I'm just going to love anything black. No, y'all love everything black.
I love everything.
Do y'all love everything white? Stop coming to me with that. Go to your other white friends and tell them about the black, because those are the people that need to see more black stuff. And then white people, I'm tell you this too, if you happen to be friends with me and if you want to stay friends with me, telling me about a black person, how great they were in history, you're not educating me on myself. I can go meditate and go talk to those people. Y'all don't have a connection to nobody. We're all connected. I know y'all saw Black Panther, the Tree of Life, but y'all, it's not a physical thing. You know, y'all don't understand stuff. If we are all connected. If I'm in a room with a bunch of white people and a black person comes in that door and my back is turned to that door, I am going to turn around and acknowledge that black person because we feel each other. So stop it. So me and that person, that man, we are no longer friends anymore because that shit is racist. And and a lot of my friends that happen to be white say racist things. Y'all think that racism is just hanging somebody by the neck and calling them the N-word. Yeah. It's very racist. And I am getting up to here with it. That person got cut off. So I just say this, and if you watch something of mine, or if you see something of mine, don't you dare say, oh, I saw this play, it's going to be great because it's a black person in it. I'm so far with the, I ain't even been around white people that much. I'm so glad that I was able to be around my people in my first jobs, corporate jobs. My first liveliness was all around my own people, because I could not imagine having to go day in and day out with this BS, the passive aggressiveness, this blatant out racism because y'all don't see anybody else. So stop it.
And then they hate to be called one. I'm not being. No, that's exactly what it is.
No, that's what it is, because you see me just as a black. You don't see me as a person, but you expect me to see you as a person. And I treat y'all as people because y'all, whatever. I treat y'all as people as if I would treat anybody as a person, be kind to them. But y'all see me as a black. If that's how you see me, leave me the F alone, because what's going to happen is I'm going to tell you something about yourself and you're going to cry, or maybe go a little bit further because my mouth is wicked. All right, I didn't went into that.
Yeah.
Try to touch. Oh, look out at this girl.
Be quiet for a minute.
This girl, I was at work when I was at this job. She walked. I had my hair out in the afro or whatever. However, I had my hair. It's always been this natural, so it's some way. And she went up there and went to touch my hair. Ow! Bopped her forehead so hard. It was a natural reaction. Thank goodness it was nothing but a Jamaican girl. It was the Jamaican dude, the Haitian girl, and the Puerto Rican, and the black. It was, that was in the room. Because everybody was like, and the Haitian girl, that's a girl. She was like, she said that she shouldn't be touching your head. But I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get locked up.
Catch that assault case.
I said, oh, I didn't hit this white woman. Did it work? But then she was just like, oh, no, because they don't care. Oh, no, it's
they feel entitled.
And went to go touch my hair again. I said, what the fuck is wrong with you? It looks so nice. I just wanted to touch. You don't get to pet me. I'm not a dog. I'm not an animal.
That's how they see you.
That's how they see
us. An object, an animal, a thing.
Something of amazement that they're supposed to be able to just
not just another person like them. No, that's the problem.
And I know we're amazing. Person. Look at the skin. Look at the way we move and walk and talk and how we just fabulous. Anything we do is just look at this. Look at this. They can't do that, brother. I'm just doing something. I know it's fantastic and amazing, but I'm not an animal. Stop staring at us. I was at the museum the other day. Oh my gosh. Would you just, if you want to stare at somebody, speak? So I say, well, goodness, everywhere we go, they just have to stare because I will talk. I ain't scared of y'all asses. So, all right, let's go on to something else because they done got me hot.
I see. I got quiet.
Because it's so
you made the white people and me scared.
It just irritates me so much, especially when you be like, oh, we're friends. And I am genuine with my friendship. But when you just consistently treat me just like I'm an object or I'm just a black in your eyes, step away. Because I can hurt you. The Scientists in the Diversity Fund. Let's talk about that. The sanctimonious, that's what my president calls them.
You had a new name for him now. What was it? Chubby Ron or Fat? Something.
They call him Chubby Fat Ron.
I don't know what the fuck you're calling him now.
I love President Trump. He is hilarious.
But he's catching hell from. I know we was talking about this, but he caught some more hell since this.
The sanctimonious?
Yeah, because he's trying to take all the diversity money and funding out of
Florida, schools and stuff.
Out of schools.
You know where it comes from? They're Asian Americans are protesting because they're not allowed. They're being reverse affirmative action, so they're not allowed into these.
But they're not.
Hold on, they're not. But they because they don't realize black people ain't getting affirmative action.
It's white women.
So they are trying to keep get the affirmative action abolished. I'm seeing it in the workplace. I'm seeing it in other places like that. Because they think that's going to be their end to be white, to be in these PW
to be white.
Yeah, I ain't gonna mess with y'all. And eventually y'all gonna start getting darker. Look at y'all cousins. Or y'all gonna mix with each other to stay light, and that's just gonna make y'all look a little funny. But so that's been something going on. So they want to get rid of affirmative action because they truly believe that it really helps black people, and it's not fair. And
they really think they're that smart too.
They're not. Oh my gosh!
Not the American one. No, the ones that go to school in Asia and they're taught some.
What about everybody that goes to school outside of this country? Is brilliant.
Yes, I'll give you that. But yeah, if you getting an American education anyway,
stupid.
You stupid.
You are stupid. Your college education is their preschool education. Those people that come from
motherfuckers was in Asia is doing quantum physics in 7th and 8th grade.
Yeah, people in like Colombia and those like third world countries. I don't know if Colombia third world country. They be doing stuff like that. Yeah. We're stupid here.
Yeah, because we have money, so you don't have to learn shit.
And we want people to be workers.
Is rich. Yeah,
we just want workers.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. Workers or prisoners, same thing.
Yeah,
they actually want to build. They actually want to build their country and their nationality. We don't have a nationality here. I just said.
No,
we're a bunch of people.
No, the nationality was killed.
Or not, we still here. They just changed our name from indigenous to Negro to African Americans to Black. But I just can't understand why people don't understand when we used to call them pale face and now they all got pale faces. Like, use your brains, people. Use your mind. Mm-hmm. But DeSantis, he's doing more Asian Americans. He's pandering to the Asians, and Asians, they pander to the Blacks too, because we're going to talk about Biden in a minute. They don't like you. It's an Asian lady can be on TikTok and be like, don't let this split us between blacks and the Asians, because the Blacks are not the ones that's attacking us. It's the white people that's attacking Asian people, physically attacking them. That's the people that's actually doing it.
But if you see one on TV, it's going to be one of those black altercations.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, there's some crazy people out there and everything. Oh, yeah. So don't get me wrong, you're going to find like that, because there was that one dude who ran down the street and hit that Asian lady in the head, and there was no reason for it. And that was wrong, and there's just some crazy shit.
Yeah. And then also it's contention in the Black community with Asians. They don't like us. We don't like them. We don't understand each other. They come from a country that's told not to like us and treat us a certain way. We like how you in our neighborhood treating us this way.
And you're taking the money from our neighborhood straight out of our neighborhood, because you ain't putting it back in there. You don't live there. Even if you do live there, you ain't spending there.
No. But they're also taught to do that. From their perspective, and it's really, and they don't interact with us.
Other nationalities,
everybody, the Africans, everybody just taught to hate us here. But they want to be like us.
But everybody in the world copies anything we do.
Mm-hmm. It just doesn't make sense. Use your brain.
They're the worst of the worst, but they do all the cool stuff. Yeah. That's basically what y'all telling us, and we tired of it.
Shut up. Tired of you too. But DeSantis is he getting rid of African American studies. He's getting rid of books and stuff.
I feel sorry for your mama.
So he's just being a butthead, Chubby Santos, or whatever my president calls him. Love you, president.
But Disney and his ass.
Yes, because
Disney is in. Because would think they made him gay the way they hit his ass.
Yes. Is he gay or just a drag queen playing gay?
Who?
DeSantis.
I don't know what the hell he is. It's DeSantis. He white. Don't give him the oath. He ain't no Latino. Here, DeSantis.
Oh, he is tis.
He's a tis, not a toast.
Not a toast. Or Tex.
Santos. That's that mother that's going to jail.
Santos, yeah. Yup, right. You by now, same thing. That's how, for the most part, that's how it is in our community. So, what was I about to say? DeSantis. I don't know.
He's
Disney World.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to put Disney World in Cuba, I bet you. They gonna, because the U.S. about to take Cuba over again, and that's just gonna be a place we be able to travel, like how they was traveling to before Castro got in there, back and forth for casinos and all kinds of horrible stuff.
Yeah, because they was trying to move the whole mob to Cuba and get them out of Nevada, and that's when Fidel was like, "Y'all doing way too much.
No, y'all
this is not your country. Y'all cannot just do what y'all want."
Yeah, but Disney had $1 billion. They was about to spend $1 billion on land or to build something up,
and bring all these Imagineers and all this other stuff, and they was like, "Oh, nope,"
because we can't have our own town and our own laws and stuff anymore. Which, by the way, anybody can have in this country. There are ghost towns in Pennsylvania. There are towns that in other places that only like $17,000 to buy, or $20,000 to buy, or $50,000 to buy.
But you got to go in and do a whole infrastructure. That's when I started looking.
But that's when you get Walmart, and that's why they get prisons in Walmart, because those people will pay for that in order for you to do it. And that's where it's the economy and all the other kind of stuff. But it doesn't cost that much to have your own land, and once you have that, you have your own political officials, and then you have your own this, and then you have your own such and such, or representative, and all that. Yeah, so
I'm trying to hold it.
I
thought I could make it to the show, but I got it.
Oh no. Oh, we almost done anyway. But DeSantis, Satanist, whatever they call him, whatever, get rid of it, because you know what? Affirmative action helps more white women than it helps anybody else. So as y'all always do, you try to hurt Black people, and it ends up hurting y'all in the long run. So, and maybe like how that pandemic did. It made a lot of Black people say, I'm not going to work these jobs anymore. I'm going to start my own business. I'm going to do something else. Even when the ladies went on furlough, they had furlough, and these ladies created their own like cake company or pie company from being on furlough. Do it. Black people are resilient. It took us 10 years to do something to make up 10 years of Reconstruction to have everything that we needed that y'all still couldn't get when y'all had free labor and still can't do now because y'all evil and treat your own people bad. Allegedly evil. But yeah, so we'll be talking about now.
Where we leave off at?
Oh, well, we might as well go back. Biden.
Okay.
Biden goes to HBCUs like he went to the Breakfast Club and said, if y'all don't vote for me, y'all ain't black. And y'all said, what? Oh, I am black. Oh, if he gonna take my black away, I better vote for this man. The same man whose wife was like, hey, don't bring that blackie to this White House. Bring the white girl too. The same Biden who did all these horrible things to Black people in his past.
I mean, if you look at the legislation he passed, and I mean the stuff he wrote up. So it was not just the stuff he voted, not just the stuff he voted for, because that was shady too, but the stuff he actually wrote up. Like, and I will give credit where credit is due. He acknowledges it and says it was wrong. So I'll give credit to that.
That's just like Johnson & Johnson knowing that cancer is in their baby powder, but they wait the years to be able to make all that money and they just want to pay people out. That's the same. That's what they always do. We're going to make our mess. It's going to affect people. We'll say we were wrong. A little crack on it.
Yeah. Not even 10% of what we made off it.
So that's exactly what I feel about what he's doing. How dare you go to the thing, you ain't black if you don't vote for me. Who the F are you? And Black people was like, oh, I better vote for him because I'm not black.
Most of the Black people I seen was upset about that.
But they voted for him.
I did.
I don't vote. I will be in the next election, 2024, Trump 2024. It's like, I ain't voting, but still.
Love you in jail.
And he can still be president. Looked it up.
Not if he's a felon.
I did look up felons.
You looked up felons?
Yeah, felon. I did
felon.
You
can't vote.
You can't vote, but he can be president.
You can run. That's what it is.
Yes.
That's what we was looking at. You can't. Yeah, he can't vote for himself.
He got all those people in prison to help him with his campaign. Go ahead if you do go. But Biden goes to a HBCU because elections next year. I don't even think he's alive, but allegedly. So he goes to HBCU and like, now we're going to have a war on white supremacy. Yeah, whatever. You're going to try to get their votes, and then it's going to be like, whoa.
Just like I couldn't get the student loans canceled, I couldn't do this.
Y'all got rid of y'all just being the Black Panther Party, but the KKK is still running. Oh, they police officers, I forgot, and judges and senators
and sheriffs
and possibly presidents. Not my Trump though, because he would have told. He would have said, "I am a grand wizard master."
Or he would
have told. He is honest.
He's not honest.
He's honestly stupid. He's honestly he's honestly himself. Because I'm not even gonna call you stupid.
I will.
And that's where we disagree. I don't play that about my president. I don't say that about my president.
I'm old, stupid.
So y'all feed into what Biden is saying. You ain't black, and we're gonna get rid of white supremacy because I just figured it out this year in my life that it's a problem. I didn't want to run on it the first time because I already got y'all with the blacks and the Breakfast Club.
I got a black lady next to me, so I didn't have to say
she's not black, she's Indian.
He thinks she's black. As far as he's concerned, that's a black lady.
It's close as he tolerate. You ain't gonna have a full black in there. You still ain't have a full black president. His mom was white.
The first one was.
Oh, before 1770, yeah. And then they was like, hey, we're not gonna use $2 bills anymore because they got the Negro on it. Oh, I love this country. Cracks me up.
And that was before Washington made his speech about the Moors not knowing who they are and stealing. Mm-hmm. Look up George Washington and all the stuff he said. And find out who really was here.
Yep. Look up Noble Drew Ali too when he got their land, and then they was like, "Oh no, get rid of him," and he mysteriously just died. And we don't know what happened to that land. Yep, bomb move. Ain't nothing. They set bombs off in the United States of America. The only time they did that was to hurt black people in residential areas. Evil, not allegedly.
Yeah.
Oh, you told me about the blue people of Kentucky. Yeah. Y'all gotta look it up.
She didn't believe me. I told her people was blue. She said, "What you?"
No, it was Kentucky, West Virginia.
I don't know where they was. I know the Appalachian Mountains.
The Appalachians, that's I think that runs through all of that. Yeah. Ooh, we know about West Virginia. Those people, the hills has eyes because they had sex with the hill and got eyes from the hill. Was their cousin and mother at the same time, and possibly uncle.
But look it up, because those people with the blue skin are weird looking.
They are blue. And I was asking, like, is that where blue blood comes from when they talk about blue blood? Because we know they enter stuff with their sisters and cousins and first cousins and grandfathers. Is that where the blue blood comes in? That you keep mixing
until you turn blue.
They look like the little fat girl off of Charlie and Chocolate Factory when she ate the gum. Well, she wasn't fat at first, was she? Mm-mm. She blew up fat.
Yeah, because
she got purple blueberry. Yeah, that's what they look like. Look them up. Blue people of the Appalachians. It's scary, and I'm glad they live all the way up there because nobody should be mating with those people. Because what you gonna get? Anyway, look those up. They got that good. Not them blue people. The blue people with the Appalachians. Well, look them up. And you can be like, did we talk about everything?
I think that's everything.
Oh, no, the AI. We got to talk about that. I think AI news is going to be all the time because
it's going so fast. And
Skynet
is happening.
It's here. Genesis is Skynet. Skynet is Genesis. Y'all need to stop this. The person who invented it said it's terrible. Stop it. It's taking over.
But an AI that they tried to put into a box and make it solve problems that they knew it could not solve because you needed to be a human to solve them. The AI thought outside the box and hired humans off the internet to do it.
Like Thumbtack or something.
And what's the other one? Was hired. We'll hire people like to click certain buttons
to do a task like a task.
Task Rabbit. Task Rabbit. They was going to Task Rabbit, stuff like that, and hiring people. I don't know where the AI got fucking money from. But
if you control every banking
and digital,
is money and digital, have whatever, and you can put stuff in people's accounts.
And the person actually asked them, "Are you a robot? Why are you asking me this?" And said, "Oh no, I'm not a robot. I can't click that myself because I have bad vision. I can't see straight. So I need you to click the box that says I'm not a robot."
Yeah, that capture stuff. Yeah. And if you're not a robot, they try to do that. So he hired a human being
to do it for him.
To lie. He created
how to lie. Nobody taught the AI how to lie. It just set parameters and it said, "Get this done." And it couldn't get it done within the parameters, so it moved outside the parameters and still got it done.
And that's called a lie. I know some people would be like, "Oh, that's thinking outside."
No, it's a lie.
That's a lie.
You lied and told the thing.
You should say, "I'm a robot and I need help."
Yeah.
And I would have been like, "Well, let's see what this is going to do." Yeah.
And I would have been like, "No, hey, don't call me no more."
Put some extra zeros on that. I'm just saying.
It don't hurt you, nothing. You all ones and zeros anyway.
Yeah. Do what you got to do. But yeah, that's the world we getting into.
It's crazy.
And I was watching some show and I was watching a podcast and they was like, "No, it can't be no humanoids." They have them in Japan. They've been having them in Japan since like maybe from what I understand, a decade or 2 decades ago, where they had like the little Rosie robots in their homes. Now they have actual formed humanoids.
They still can't move like humans.
No, but they look like them. Kind of. They have the skin and all that in their homes to take care of stuff, to go to the shopping for them. I think they have some in shopping places where they kind of do stuff, but they still robotic acting.
Where was it? Here. What is it? Walmart got them robots that clean. No, I don't think the ones up here got them yet.
Because we beat robots up. Robot here.
Yeah, Philly is good for.
That robot all across the country.
Hitchhiked across Canada and across the country. Got the Philly and we said, "Nope."
We tore that robot. It was like, what kind of
is this shit?
CP3TOs?
Johnny 5 is not alive.
Yo, he's not alive. Johnny 5. I love that movie. You know the Indian guy was an Indian guy? He was a whole white man. That's a whole white man. Oh. A whole white man who's Johnny 5. So he's Johnny 5. He was a whole white man doing that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Indian guy in the movie.
Yeah, the Indian guy in the movie. He's a white man. Nothing Indian about him. Indians, y'all should say something about that. Don't get rid of the movie. I love the movie. Just like I love Dumbo. Keep them Negro birds up there. I seen the elephant fly. I never seen about everything.
Jim Crow.
Yes, it is. They just really just be playing in our faces. Just playing in our faces. But they sang really well. I love those crows.
Because I done seen about everything.
But I've never seen an elephant fly.
I done seen a house fly.
I seen such
a horse fly.
A horse fly. I be done seen about anything, but I never seen the elephant fly. Yeah, keep that and keep Johnny 5. Johnny 5, you do. That's messed up, but keep it. But yeah, come on, what we gonna do about this AI? People are just willingly giving up their. Well, we do it already when we have our banking, and now you can't talk to anybody when you are on flights and you miss your flight and they want to give you something else. You can't. That's not the flight. It's an operated system.
Everything is automated and operated, and you
can't talk to people. And we're losing so much thinking you're gaining a lot. You're losing so much of your freedom.
But something else I've also learned is this next generation, they can't talk to people because they do this. They cannot interact one-on-one.
They don't have really so good social. They have anxiety when they around.
And I think that's another reason why the little black ones are so violent.
Because they don't
have the social skills.
They don't have social skills, and it was raised by just women. They ain't got no men in their lives. So I'm seeing it. It's a wrong thing. This whole society is, especially black society, has been changed because of our households. That really affects us. It may not affect everybody else, but it affected us so much because it has made little boys into feminine little girls and women into these masculine boys, and we can't operate like that. We just can't.
The women are too masculine, won't stay in their
place.
I'm not gonna say in their place.
I said their place.
Lane. I'm at lane.
And their place.
And do woman stuff and be a heavy woman. And
you know how much work it is to be a woman? We carry the whole world in our hands. And you want to do that menial labor that they do? Not saying y'all menial, but that menial labor that they do. We birth everything. That's a big thing. Not just babies, ideas, birth everything. We create the environment. That's a lot to do. And you want to do just the bricks and layers? Well, I guess that's easier and simpler. But it's stupid. Be a lady. Be a woman. It's so much fun over here.
I don't want no parts.
I want parts
of it. I don't want to be it, though.
I want parts of it.
Yeah, I just don't want to be it.
Not that part. He wants that part. I want something that's in between that part.
I don't know. It's a tree. That's one tree.
People be loving on trees now. They got tree lovers. That's the thing now.
Did you know that the term knock on wood comes from people thinking that demons were in trees? And you knocked on the tree to speak to the demon and ask him for help. I learned that today.
They got a bell. Bing bong. They got the ring. That's what they got the ring. He be like, hey, Mr. Demon, why you want to talk to demons?
It's an old pagan thing. And I don't know that it's demons as much as it could just be the spirit of the
and
earth. They probably trees are all connected. And that's what they say.
And those dumb people who be stealing our culture and making religions out of it probably was like, I see them knocking on it. They must be waiting for somebody to answer. It probably was something spiritual that we were doing. Yeah. And it was like, well, you knock on the wood and you put your ear real close. If you rub your titties up against it, you'll hear something.
You should try that.
If we really look back at all the stuff that we was taught and find out all that stuff was just stupidity because people are only on one plane and we are people of divinity. I have a friend of mine say, a friend that happens to be white, it was like, all monarchs are bad. And I was like, no, monarchs been around before y'all could even speak. Whenever y'all touch stuff,
any form of government can work if it is the right people running it.
It's the people that are bad, not the thing. Whoever's behind it decides what good or bad. And trust me,
fascism and communism, everything is owned by the state, right? Pretty much. And they tell you what job. But if you have a good state, then you might be delegating the jobs, but you learn who's best at what, and you put them in the best
community.
Yes. But no, it's all about stealing resources and people at the top having everything.
And stealing.
Yeah.
Whew, we done talked about these people long enough. They ain't ever gonna get it.
They don't care.
Yeah, the sex dolls, child. The sex dolls got the emotions and the oceans. They got people who be changing these things have those little squirt thingies with the pump thing that the girls get when they want to become men. They get a little pump so they can pump up their penis. I saw it. You get a little penis pump, and then the men have to
just like Bluetooth.
The men have to lubricate the new part, and they have to stretch it and move and work it out because it'll close back up because it's skin heals and closes. But yeah, they got to keep doing that in order, because one said that it closed so much that they couldn't do nothing with it and it hurt. So these sex dolls like that too. Maybe they use the same parts. I don't know. Well, they couldn't use the same parts because the sex doll thing don't close up.
No,
it might stretch. Do it stretch out of shape too? The other thing I wanted to talk about before we go. If you are a man with a tiny penis, I just want to give hope to the belly button guys and the ones that are really small. And technically they'd say that's average size, but it's small. Don't let anybody tell you that average size is normal. It's not normal. It's not abnormal.
It's not. If it's not normal or not abnormal, what is it then? It's regular. It can't be not abnormal and not normal.
It's sad. No, I'm not saying anybody's little penis is sad, because it works for somebody, and it will work. Nigeria. It will work for Northern Nigeria, because it was this thing. The guy said we lost somebody that had a small penis, I guess. Apologies. So if you go to Northern Nigeria,
he should have stayed, because
I think they came back. I don't know. Okay. If you go to Northern Nigeria, it's because the men are so large, and they said 9 inches. 9 inches is not that large. That's pretty average. That women are not coming back to work. I would say 9 inches is it's pretty average. 8 is average. 9 is a little bit more than average. Than 10 is like, hey, wow. 11 is like, how you doing? And 12 is like, carnival, fun time. No, I don't know.
Sounds like,
I was drooling. Excuse me. But if you go to Northern Nigeria, they are giving men who are below average. Well, they say that's average
$10,000 for every woman
every woman that they bed, because women have their needs. And that's one thing I do love about African countries. They do look a lot. Many of them do.
Some. I was about to say, because some still.
Some be women. Doing, but many of them encourage the fertility of life and happiness of the woman. I'll just say it like that. So they're bringing foreigners that get $10,000 per pop.
Because the men there are too big and hurting the women and having them miss work.
Them women lying. Ain't no in the world that they must not be African women or Nigerian women, because y'all, we
should be compatible.
Shoot.
Should be. Who knows?
That would be some messed up stuff. Our God ain't messed up. Our God is not mean.
Something in the water. They just make them like.
Nah, I don't know. Maybe they're not sleeping
I've never been to Nigeria.
But maybe not sleeping with the Nigerian women that's from there. Maybe sleeping with foreigners, and that's who are missing work and stuff like that.
Maybe.
Well, bring those Nigerian men over here. Not here. I'm not just saying undomesticatedjoin@gmail.com. But hey, don't you feel bad about being Nigerian and being average? Mm-hmm. Don't you dare feel bad about that, brothers. And the little people.
What can I go over there and be like, if I only stick half it to account if I only put part of it in? Can I get some bread?
You should try. But
nigga only stick the head.
That can be fun.
That's what we say, but that ain't never what we do.
Like, hey, just you ain't gotta do nothing. You ain't gotta do nothing. Just that. No, it's okay. It's okay. You like it. It's all right. You like it. Everything's fine. Oops, more. Oh, okay, I'm getting to this. Is a little X-rated. And I can't even lie and say not X-rated. So, yeah, if you are 6, it has to be 6 inches or less. Ooh, that just made me sad.
They give you 10,000.
They give you 10,000. Yeah, I guess that helped.
But I don't know whose currency this 10,000 is coming in.
If it's Nigerian, the 10,000, that's like a penny.
I don't know. I've never been there. I don't know what the conversion rate is.
No, Nigeria. Though I don't know if Nigeria is one of the places where they keep making money. Like they got bills that's like 100,000, 50,000, and if it's only worth $5. I don't know if Nigeria, because Nigeria has been doing pretty good in wealth and stuff.
Yeah, they got a bunch of princes. They be online scamming people.
But yeah, 6 inches. Go on to North Nigeria. Get you your money. Be happy. Be proud. Be a man. Because I don't know what's going to happen to you here. All right. We had a great show.
I
enjoyed you guys.
I'll talk more next week, but I had to let you rant this week. You was on one.
Because that Jewish man and these white people that say that they're your friends and all they treat you is the black dictionary, the black encyclopedia, the black something. Oh, I got a black to tell somebody stuff. Whew.
Or when they have a question about black society, black culture, or black stuff.
But won't pick up a book. Won't go and do research on their own.
No, because that's going to tell them they're wrong.
Miss me with all that. If we're going to be friends, we'll be friends. But if I'm just a black, don't be
my friend.
Don't, because I will destroy you with my words. Oh, I will. And you know how sensitive you guys are. All right, everyone, have a great weekend. We'll check you out on next Friday. It's before the holidays, so maybe we'll have like some holiday themed stuff. Yeah, we can have champagne and we can. No, that's gonna be looking X-ray. I'm not going to do that.
Squirting the thing at me.
Anthony, I don't squirt.
Shut up.
All right, let's get out of here because it's late. Have a great weekend, everybody, and a great week. Say goodbye, Anthony.
Goodbye, Anthony.
Bye, everybody watching, and all they'll watch later. I guess hello, and then goodbye. Peace out. We're not out yet.